Hari Om and welcome to all the divine Atmajyotis to today's Bhagavad Gita Satsang. Today, let us learn Shloka 15.19 from Purushottama Yoga. This will be the last of the Purushottama Yoga shlokas that we'll be learning. So now, first let us learn how to chant, and for that, I request Anya ji to repeat after me. When Anya ji is repeating, all of you also please repeat. And please first sit straight, close your eyes, bring your hands in Namaste. Are you ready, Anya ji?
Yes, Guruji.
Yo mam evam
Yo mam evam
asammūḍho
asammūḍho
jānāti
jānāti
puruṣhottamam
puruṣhottamam
sarva-vid
sarva-vid
bhajati mam
bhajati mam
sarva-bhāvena sarva-bhāvena
sarva-bhāvena
Bharata.
Bharata.
Thank you very much. Snigdhaji, can you please read the meaning?
Those who know me without doubt as the Supreme Divine Personality truly have complete knowledge. O Arjuna, they worship me with their whole being.
Thank you very much, Anyaji. Thank you, Snigdhaji. So what is that Sri Krishna is saying? Those who know me without doubt. No doubt. When there is no doubt, and those who know Krishna as the Supreme Divine Personality, only they have complete knowledge. This is what Sri Krishna is saying. And then how do they live? They live by worshipping Krishna with their whole being. So, what is that Sri Krishna is teaching here? One is to be aware of Krishna or your own awareness as the ultimate reality, and to realize that between you and the world, there is actually no difference. The divine is appearing as the world. So, how does one live life like this? So, how do we see this in practical, in our day-to-day life? So, to know that, today we have a special guru. See, in life, no, we can learn things by looking up to right kind of gurus, those who have the right conduct. So today, like that, one special guru will come and share the life story, and that will help us. But before that, I have a small exercise. Okay. So I hope all of you have got the book and the pen with you. It's a very simple few questions that I'll ask. And after each question, I'll give you some time so that you can write. And then at the end, you can share. All right. So, very first question. I want you to go back into your mind and remember any incident where you feel someone has hurt you or someone has caused some sadness to you. You may feel, okay, something where I did not do any mistake, but still somebody has hurt me. Somebody has made me feel sad. So any such incident, again, don't have to write all the details, okay? Just you can write it in a very short way. So when it happened, what happened, and who it was, and how you felt. That's all, yeah? Very small, maybe 1 or 2 sentences. All right? So I'll give you time to write in 1 or 2 sentences an incident where you feel somebody has hurt you and where you feel you have felt very sad. Yes, Anya, you have a question?
Guruji, could we write it in our school or home or classes anywhere?
Anywhere, wherever. Just one incident that feels very hurtful to you.
Uh-huh.
That
Can we
feels,
also write when we first came to somewhere we were very new and then someone bullied us like that?
whichever
We can write.
incident that you feel where you feel you felt hurt or sad. Yeah.
Please create something green here. Guruji.
Yeah. Hari Om Diya Disha, Hari Om Aditya ji, welcome. I'll give you another 40 seconds. Like I said, you don't have to write the whole story. Write some simple sentences. What happened, when it happened, and who, and what was the incident. You may say, with lot of, as an example, I'm just saying, with lot of feeling, I took some dosa to my friend, but my friend said he doesn't like the smell of the dosa, and he did not even eat. He threw it into the dustbin, and I felt very sad. So like that, whatever that incident may have been. All right. Another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Yes, Jia, you have some question. Oh, okay. You've raised your hand to share, is it? Good. You made me miss my count. So my count is already done. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Great. Okay. All right. So keep your incident. I'll ask at the end. Next question is, I want you to now reflect on how do you feel about that person, whoever you've written about, who made you feel hurt or sad or however you're feeling. How do you feel about that person? Just write few words. Yes, Nigdaji, you have some question?
Yes, Ji, should we write how do you feel about a person at that very moment?
Yeah, at that very moment, and how do you feel now? All that, whatever the feelings you have now, you can reflect on it and you can write down.
Okay, Ji.
Again, you don't have to write elaborate notes. Yeah, just simple words. Oh, I feel that person was very, for example, as an example, I'm just saying, that person was highly insensitive. That person, even now when I remember, I feel very angry. So, like that, whatever the feeling that is coming to you, you can reflect on it and you can write it down. How do you feel about that person? Very nice, Jia. All right. So once again, now I'll not count 10. Now it is only starting from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Right. Last question. Just reflect on, do you feel you can forgive that person? Whoever that person is, if let's say if that hurt that has caused by that person, you reflected on it. Now just reflect on whether you feel you can forgive that person or whether you feel, no, I cannot. The kind of thing that he said or she said or he did or she did, I will not be able to forgive at all. Whatever your feeling is, you please write. Grihitji, you have a question?
No, sir, I want to tell.
You want to tell? Okay, all right, wonderful. Yeah, great. So I'll just give some few moments for everybody to write. Yeah, then we will listen. So reflect on whether you feel you can forgive that person or not. Wonderful. Now, Let's listen to your stories, your incidents. Yes, Jia, please tell me. You have to unmute, please.
So, for the first one,
Can you come closer and speak louder?
for the first one, the incident of someone who hurt you was when my friend Saukya, she tells me that when we talk a lot, when they are talking a lot of us and I don't talk to them, and she tells that I only only stare at the window, looking outside.
Oh, that comment makes you feel hurt. Okay, wonderful. Do you also want to tell how your answers for the other two questions? How do you feel about your friend?
I feel like she's not my friend.
Yeah, you feel she's not your friend. Okay, very good.
And I can't forgive her.
You
It
can't
made
forgive.
me feel very bad.
Very bad, very sad, very heavy. Okay, all right, wonderful. Thank you very much, Jia ji. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, Snigdha ji, you have something to share?
Geez, so the incident that of someone who hurt me was so like this happened like I think last month or something when I got my physics results and then I went to my dad and I told him about it. So like out of 40 I got 29 and my dad was pretty angry about it and he started scolding me and then he was like then you start failing and then he started scolding me like so much that it made me feel really like bad and hurt at the same time, so I didn't talk to him the entire day.
Okay.
And then how I felt at that time, how I felt was I felt bad. And yeah, I can forgive him now. Forgave him, but because he constantly kept coming and he felt bad and he kept coming and telling sorry again and again. So I eventually forgave him.
Hmm. But whenever you recall, it makes you feel sad.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Snigdha ji. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, Grihit ji.
So, I was playing football. Like, I play in an academy called BIFA. It was a football class that time. I just shot the goal, but I just missed. So, my friend Prithun, he just laughed at me just because I missed the goal. And so I got angry and I pushed him down to the floor. And and the second one is he took it funny, and the last one is no, I'll never forgive him.
All right. Thank you very much, Grihit ji. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, Sanya ji. You have to unmute and speak. Hello. Am I audible? Anya ji, am I audible to you?
No, you weren't, but now you are.
Okay. Please tell me, ji.
Okay, so answer one. Incident of someone who hurt you. It was a long ago when I first came to my apartment, the apartment I'm living in now. One of my friends, she's gone very mad. She slapped me and she did not say sorry. She literally slapped me on my face. I felt so angry. And then now answer two. That time and now also I feel angry when I see her face, but I don't show it at all because she'll complain to my parents. Uh, and I even feel like to, and I even like act to be her friend. I
Hmm.
act to be her friend,
Okay.
and I even feel like slapping her right now, but I can't in front of so many kids. I can't slap her. They're gonna complain. And yeah, last one, the worst answer. Can you ever forget that person? No, I will never, ever, infinite, never, ever forgive her for that thing. Because she has no rights to slap me.
All right. Thank you very much, Anya ji. Thank you for sharing that.
Welcome, Guruji.
Is there anyone else who would like to also share?
And then count uncountable also.
Okay. All right. Great. Jia, you have something more to share? No. Okay. All right. Great. So keep your reflections because there'll be one more exercise at the end. Okay. So now I told you I have a special guru to help us today in learning what Sri Krishna is teaching. And her name is Sindhu Tai. So Sindhu Tai had a very different life than most of us. So she was very young when she was married, and she was living in a village, and her husband was not very supportive of her. And it so happened that once when she had a baby in her stomach, the baby was not yet born, he felt he was cheating her because somebody went and gave that story to him. So he, along with some of the other relatives, really wanted to hurt her a lot. So they took her, they had a cow shed. They took her to a cow shed and were beating her a lot. And she became unconscious. And they thought that she had died and they went away. But fortunately, she had not died. And fortunately, the cows saw her pain, and one of the cow was standing around her to protect her when these people again came to really see whether she had passed away or not. So that's how she survived that particular day. And after that, she decided that it would not be good for her to anymore be with her husband. And now she decided, what should I do with my life? How should I live my life? Because she felt very sad after this incident. How can I even live life? However, when she went to kill herself, she saw one beggar who was crying because he was not having any food and very old. So she thought, let me just help him before I anyway kill myself. Anyway, he is crying without any food. And when she gave him food, she saw how wonderful he felt. So she decided, anyway, I have life. Why I should kill myself? Anyway, there are people who are more miserable than me. Let me take care of such people. So like that, she started an orphanage. And in her orphanage, many thousands of children she took care. And one day it so happened that somebody was at the door of the orphanage. And they said, there is one old man who seems to be really very diseased and maybe not having food. And he really needs to come and be in the orphanage. When she went to see, who she found? None other than her husband only. He had become now deceased. He had no food. And he had come to seek help from Sindhu Tai. Anybody else would have now remembered how he had behaved with her. But by now, Sindhu Tai had gone through such deeper transformation that she no more could hate him. However, she told him that you cannot live here as my husband. If you're willing to be here and help other children, then I will also look after you as another child. And that's what she did. Now, I would like all of you to listen to what Sindhu Tai herself has to share about what happened and different incidents in her life. So there's a fantastic video that I'll play now, and all of you can listen to it. And after that, we will take the next step. Ready? So give me thumbs up if you are ready to see Sindhu Tai and listen to her. All right, great. Okay, then without much ado, let's take the next step.
कौन सी भी मंजिल खतरनाक होती है, मेरी भी थी। इसलिए मैं बोलती कि मंजिल बहुत दूर है, कोई बात नहीं। मंजिल बहुत दूर है, जाना वहाँ जरूर है, रास्ता मुश्किल है, मरना मंजूर है, मगर शेर जैसे और देश के लिए मरो, यही मैं बताती सबको। पढ़ना ये बात नहीं होती, काय के लिए पढ़ना और जिंदगी के लिए लड़ना, ये सही बात होती है। हमसे न तू खाने की ना पीने की बात कर, मर्दों की तरह दुनिया में जीने की बात कर, इसका नाम जिंदगी। जिस मातृभूमि की अरे तू गोद में पला, जिसकी पवित्र धूल में घुटनों के बल चला, उसके फटे आंचल को तू सीने की बात कर, मर्दों की तरह दुनिया में जीने की बात कर। मैं खुद के लिए जीना नहीं चाहती थी, और सही बात तो यह है कि मैं मरना चाहती थी, मगर मैं मरीच नहीं। तब मेरे समझ में आया कि ये भी कुछ कम नहीं तेरा दर छूटने के बाद, चलो जिंदा रहते हैं। ये भी कुछ कम नहीं तेरा दर छूटने के बाद, हम अपने पास आए दिल टूटने के बाद। खुद के लिए जीना सीखते हैं ना, और के लिए भी जरा सोचो ना, आगे बढ़ो मगर पीछे भी मुड़ो। ये मेरी जिंदगी ने मेरे को सिखाया। मैं अनाथों की माँ नहीं बनना चाहती थी, मेरे पास कुछ नहीं था, मैं स्टेशन पे भीख मांगती थी। अभी मैं 70 साल की हूँ, 70, तब मैं 20 साल की थी और भीख मांगती थी। इतनी सी बच्ची थी मेरे पास और गाना बोलती थी।
So some of you who may not know Hindi, so Sindhu Tai is speaking about what happened with her. So the story that I told is what she's explaining, but in her own way. What she said so far is, in this life, we have to live like a mard. Mard means someone who is very courageous. Live courageously. Anyway, we have been born in this country. What is that we have to offer? Instead of killing, what can I offer? Is the way she is thinking.
गाना बोलने के लिए गाना बोला तो खाना मिलता था। यानी रेल में गाना बोलने वाली मैं, लोग गाना बोलने के बाद खाना देते हैं और वो खाना लेके मैं स्टेशन पे जाती। दुख मैंने नजदीक से देखा, इसलिए मेरा दुख गुम हो गया। मैंने मेरे दुख को बस भुला दिया। मैं जब रात को स्टेशन पे जाती, मेरे को घर नहीं था, कुछ नहीं था, मगर जब मैं रात को स्टेशन पे जाती तब मैं देखती कि कई भिखारी को खाना नहीं मिला, वो रो रहे हैं, कोई आजारी है, बीमार है, क्या करूं मैं? तो मेरे को जो खाना मिलता वो मैं उसको खिलाती। मैंने भिखारी को खाना खिलाया, उन्होंने मेरे को संरक्षण दिया। हमारे देश के भिखारी भी मानुष की म्यान थे बेटा।
She's saying, when I started helping the beggars, all my sorrow went away. I used to beg and get food, but there were others who couldn't even beg. And when I would give this food, all my sorrow started vanishing.
इसलिए तुम मानुष के जपो बेटा, अपने दिल में इतना इतना गहराई ले कि तुमको समझ में आए कि अभी रास्ता तय करना है और कौन से तरफ जाओ, इधर या उधर। इसलिए ये समझ में आए बेटा, किसकी राह मत देखना कि मंजिल बहुत दूर है, जाना वहाँ जरूर है, रास्ता मुश्किल है, मरना मंजूर है। मरो मगर औरों के लिए भी मरो ना, खुद के लिए तो सब मरते हैं। मेरे जनाजे के पीछे सारा जहां निकला, कोई बात नहीं, जनाजा यानी प्रेत यात्रा। मेरे जनाजे के पीछे सारा जहां निकला, मगर वो नहीं निकले जिनके लिए जनाजा निकला। जिसके लिए मरे वो तो निकलता भी नहीं, मैं काय को मरना। इसलिए मैंने तय किया कि चलो मैं औरों के लिए जीऊंगी और मैं भिखारी की माँ हो गई। मैं अनाथों की माँ हो गई। एक बात है बेटा, बुरी जब अपने आप पर बुरी यानी टाइम आता है, बुरा टाइम आता है, तब अपन दूसरों के लिए सोचते हैं ना, तो थोड़ा गम हल्का हो जाता है। एक दिन मैं स्टेशन पे बैठी थी, रो रही थी, बहुत डर लग रहा था। 20 साल की थी मैं और 10 दिन की बच्ची थी मेरी, जिसका जन्म नाल मैंने पत्थर से तोड़ा था और 16 पत्थर मारने के बाद नाल टूटा था। कितना घट्ट होता है जन्म नाल अपने अपने माध्यम से। इसलिए मैं रो रही थी और एक भिखारी जोर जोर से बहुत बीमार था। मैंने रोना अपना कैंसिल किया और उसके
Any questions, Snigdha and Anya?
Guruji,
Yeah.
what happens to the baby in our stomach?
Please listen. Then such questions we can discuss later. Snigdha, you have any question?
What Anya said was my first question, but I had one more question also.
Yeah. So any question related to her life, keep it. If you're not understanding, then only let us discuss. Yeah. Let us continue.
I have one more question.
Yeah.
Is she still like alive?
Yeah. All that I will tell you.
Okay.
तरफ देखने लगी। वो रोते रोते बोल रहा था, बाबा मेरा कोई नहीं, मैं भिखारी हूँ, मैं अभी मरने वाला हूँ बाबा, बहुत आजार हूँ, मेरे को प्यास लगी है, थोड़ा पानी पिलाए कोई, मेरे को कुछ नहीं बाबा, मैं किसका रिश्तेदार भी नहीं हूँ, मैं मरना, अभी मैं मर रहा हूँ, कोई करे बाबा, मेरे मुंह में थोड़ा सा पानी डाले मरने के समय। और मैं सोच रही थी कि अभी मरना चाहिए, बस अंदर से बात आई, गलती कर रही सिंधु ताई, वो मरने के लिए, मरते समय पानी मांग रहा है और तू मरने के लिए जा रहे, थोड़ा सा पुण्य करो, जाओ थोड़ा। मैं उसके पास गए, उनको उठाया मैंने।
So she is explaining the situation when she went to kill herself, and there was a beggar who was simply begging for water, and a voice from within her told, "You please give some water. At least help him to live." And she is explaining how her experience was of that.
बिठाया और बोला, बाबा सिर्फ पानी पी के मत मरो ना, मेरे पास रोटी है, रोटी खा के पानी पी के मरो। और मैंने उसको रोटी खिलाई, पानी पिलाया और वो मरच नहीं। फिर मैंने भी मेरा मरना कैंसिल कर दिया।
When drinking that water and eating the little roti that she gave, when he lived, she felt, I also will live.
मैं शमशान में जाती थी, मेरे को बहुत डर लगता था बेटा, बहुत डर लगता था, अकेली थी ना, और लड़की थी मैं, लड़की को कितना डर होता है रे, संभल के बेटा, संभल के, लड़की से बहुत संभलना चाहिए बेटा। मैं एक लड़की थी ना, इसलिए मैं शमशान में जाती थी। और मैं रात को, मेरे को मालूम था कि कोई शमशान में रात को आता नहीं, और जो कोई आता है ना वो शमशान में ठहरता नहीं भूत के मारे। और मेरे को कोई देखता ना तो वो जोर जोर से चिल्ला चिल्ला के भाग जाता, भूत भूत करके। ओरिजिनल भूत तो मैं छूती ना। मेरे में शमशान में रो रही थी कि मेरे को कोई नहीं, मेरे पास कुछ भी नहीं, मेरे को भूख लगी है, मैं मरना चाहती हूँ। मैं 3 बार मरने का प्रयोग किया मगर अनसक्सेस, आत्महत्या, मेरे को मरना है मरना है। और कहीं से आवाज आई मेरे को, गलती कर रही सिंधु ताई, मेरा नाम कैसा मालूम, मैं दचक गई, गलती कर रही सिंधु ताई, मरना चाहते, कफन को जेब नहीं होती, कफन को जेब नहीं होती, और मौत कभी रिश्वत नहीं लेती। जब मरना हो तब मरना, मगर अभी मरने वाले के लिए जीना सीख। और मैंने मरना कैंसिल किया बेटा, मैं मरीज नहीं रही बेटा, जो और जीने दो। मैंने तो जिसका कोई भी नहीं, पल्लू में बच्चों को उठाया, उसको खिलाया पिलाया, अपना पल्लू उसके आंख पर रखा रे बेटा, और वो मरा नहीं। इसलिए मैं हजारों बच्चे की माँ हो गई, अकेली थी, अभी तो पूरा कारवा बन गया रे मेरा। इसलिए बेटा पढ़ो मगर मनन करो, अपन काय के लिए पढ़ते हैं। आजकल बच्चे तो बहुत पढ़ते हैं रे, मगर ज्यादा प्यार करते हैं, ज्यादा प्यार करते हैं। अरे माँ बाप से प्यार करो, जिंदगी से प्यार करो। और वो प्यार यानी अनसक्सेस हो गया प्यार, तो बच्चों को बोलते हैं मैंने तुझसे प्यार किया अबला समझकर, और तेरे बाप ने मुझे पीटा तबला समझकर। एक बात समझ में लो बेटा, सोचो कि मंजिल बहुत दूर है, कोई बात नहीं, फिर भी तय करना तो है जिंदगी का। जब उसी ने मेरे कब्र पर आके मुस्कुरा दिया, कोई बात नहीं। जब उसी ने मेरे कब्र पर आके मुस्कुरा दिया, बिजली चमक के गिर पड़ी, सारा कफन जला दिया। कफन को जलने दो, खुद मत जलो बेटा, औरों के लिए दिल से जलना सीखो। ये तो बता रही है आज की दुनिया। जियो और जीने दो, आगे बढ़ो, मगर पीछे भी मुड़ो रे बेटा। मैंने कुछ नहीं किया, मेरे को भूख लगी, मैं भूख के पास गई। भिखारी चिल्लाते थे खाने के लिए, मैं खाना मांगती थी और भिखारी को खिलाते थे। मेरी भूख अपने आप जाती थी रे। बांट के खाओ बेटा, हमारी संस्कृति है बांट के खाना, बांट के खाना बेटा। खुद दर्द की दवा हो और उसे न दबा ले, सोफे पे मत पड़े पड़े पंखे की हवाले। मेहनत से बनने वाले पसीने की बात कर, मर्दों की तरह दुनिया में जीने की बात कर। हम करे सो कायदा बेटा। खुद के लिए तो पूरी जिंदगी जीते हैं रे सब लोग, औरों के लिए थोड़ा सा जियो बेटा। मैंने जब मेरे बच्चे मेरे पल्लू में लिए और अभी मैं उसकी माँ हो गई, अभी मेरे बच्चे मेरे माँ बाप हो गए। कैसी उल्टी दुनिया है देखो। अभी वो मेरे लिए सोचते हैं, वो मेरे लिए क्या क्या करते हैं रे। मैं 4th क्लास आत्महत्या, मेरे को मरना नहीं लेते हैं, जब मरना हो तब मरना। पिलाया से प्यार करो, और वो प्यार यानी आंसर मंजिल बहुत दूर है, कोई बात नहीं। समझ में भी ज्यादा जरूरी है रे बेटा। मैं कुछ नहीं थी, मेरे पति ने मेरे को हकल दिया था, सब गनगोत रिश्तेदार दूर हो गए थे, मेरे को मार झोड़ के हकल दिया था। मैंने गैया के तबेले में मेरे बच्चे का जन्म दिया, और मैंने मेरी जन्मी हुई बच्ची का जन्म नाल पत्थर से तोड़ा मेरे हाथ से। मगर अभी तो मेरा सिनेमा निकला मेरे जिंदगी पर, उसमें 4 ही पत्थर मारे, रियल तो मैंने 16 पत्थर मारे, फिर भी वो नाल नहीं टूटती थी। उस दिन मेरे समझ में आया कि अरे नाल काटने से दूर होता है जन्म नाल, पत्थर मारने से नहीं टूटता, उसका नाम जन्म नाल होता। सब ने हकल दिया मेरे को। मैं घूम रही थी बेटा, भीख मांग रही थी, अभी हजारों की माँ हो गई, 250 दामाद आ गए मेरे को, 750 पुरस्कार की मानकरी हूँ मैं। कहाँ थी कहाँ आ गई रे। इसलिए बेटा जीना सीखो, जियो और जीने दो, आगे बढ़ो, फिर भी पीछे मुड़ो बेटा। माँ बाप की ख्याल करो बेटा, माँ बाप का बहुत कष्ट उठाते रहे वो लोग तुम्हारे लिए। तुम बड़े होते और बस गुम जाते, किधर भी अपना सोचते ना बेटा। मैं एक बुढ़े लोगों का रहता है ना संस्था, वृद्धाश्रम, वहाँ गई थी और उसको मैंने पूछा कि क्या करता है लड़का, तो वो बोली, एक बोली मेरा लड़का परदेश है, दूसरी बोली हांगकांग है, तीसरी बोली डॉक्टर है, इंजीनियर है, वकील है, मगर एक ही माँ नहीं बोली कि मेरा बच्चा शेतकरी है, गरीब है, गांव में रहता है। यानी गांव में रहने वाले बच्चे माँ बाप को नहीं छोड़ते बेटा। तुम पढ़ते काहे के लिए बेटा, तुम पढ़ो, देश का सोचो, मिट्टी का सोचो, अपना माँ बाप का सोचो। जो देश में तुम बड़े हो रहे ना उसका पहले सोचो बेटा। कोई बात नहीं, जीना तो जरूर है रे, जरूर है बेटा, मगर आगे बढ़ो, पीछे मुड़ो, पीछे देखो जिंदगी कितनी रह गई। एक देहाती बाई मैं जैसी, मैं तो कितनी देश में जाके आई रे, 17 देश जाके है मैं तो परदेश जाती ना तो वहां के जो महाराष्ट्रियन बच्चे वो जोर से चिल्लाते, जय महाराष्ट्र, जय महाराष्ट्र, नौवारी बेस्ट, जय महाराष्ट्र। क्या हमारा भी ट्रेडमार्क है रे बेटा। आंसू की चौक खारट होती है रे, आंसू मीठे नहीं होते बेटा, खारे होते हैं। जिंदगी भी वैसी होती है रे, यानी जियो, जीने दो, आगे जाओ, मगर पीछे मुड़ो। उसकी जिंदगी भी अपनी जिंदगी हो सकती है रे। खुद के लिए तो जिंदगी भर जियो बेटा, और के लिए थोड़ा सा तो जियो ना। मैं रेल में फिरती थी और रात को मैं कई स्टेशन पे वगैरह वगैरह रहती थी। एक दिन मैंने सोचा ये जो ये होता है ना टीसी, वो मेरे को बहुत तकलीफ देता था। ये बाई टिकट नहीं, टिकट विदाउट टिकट, हाँ बाबा उतरो नीचे, उतरो नीचे, अरे उतरो तो उतरो, दूसरे गाड़ी अपने बाप की, ये नहीं तो और सही जा। मैं हरी नहीं मरी नहीं, जिंदगी देखी मैंने। फिर एसटी में प्रवास करती थी मैं, लोकल गाड़ी रहे। एक दिन मैंने रात को गाना बोला, गाना बोलने के बाद मेरे को खाना मिलता था, मेरे पास कुछ नहीं था। बेटा तुम अच्छा करो तो तुम्हारा बुरा कभी नहीं हो सकता। मैं दूसरे दिन गाड़ी में खड़ी थी, यानी लाइन लगाई थी मैंने, ये बस लगी थी, पूरे लोगों को जाना था, बहुत बारिश होने वाली थी, अंधेरा था, बिजली चमक रही थी, सबको जाना था, मेरे को भी कहीं जाना था ना। कंडक्टर मेरे पास आया, मेरी टिकट दिया नहीं उसने। मेरे को भी गुस्सा आया, क्योंकि मैं कैसी की कैसी थी रे, ये कई आंग पर साड़ी थी, वो भी फटी हुई थी बेटा, कुछ नहीं था मेरे पास। फिर वो चला गया गाड़ी में, मैं भी गई गाड़ी में, हरना हमको मालूम नहीं। फिर वो बोला भाई मैं टिकट नहीं दूंगा। मैं बोली मेरे पास आके बंद किया ना, मैं उतरूंगी नहीं। वो बोले नहीं तेरे को उतरना पड़ेगा। मैं बोले मैं नहीं उतरती। मेरे को किसी से झगड़ा करना था, वो कंडक्टर ही मिला ना झगड़ने को, व्याजा सकट झगड़ा शुरू। इतने में बेटा भगवान है, कोई तो एक अज्ञात शक्ति है बेटा, जो तुमको आगे बढ़ाती है रे, तुम अच्छा करो वही साथ आता है। फिर एक भिखारी आएगा, आ गया बेटा, गरीब। उन्होंने मेरे गाड़ी का पल्ला पकड़ा और मेरे को और कंडक्टर को झगड़ने दिया। फिर वो मेरे को बोला भाई रात को तूने भगवान का गाना बोला ना। मैं बोले हाँ। तुमको कैसे मालूम? वो बोला भाई मैं रात को वही था, आपने इतना अच्छा गाना बोला, मैं वही था ना। मेरा इतना सा चाय लेती क्या? मैं आज यहाँ का चाय पिया तो वो चाय का याद आया मेरे को, मेरा हमारा इतना सा चाय पियो ना। अरे वाह, ये ऐसा सम्मान से तो किसी ने चाय नहीं पिलाया। मैं उतर गई नीचे नीचे, कंडक्टर ने डबल बेल मारी, गाड़ी छूटी, यहाँ से वहां तक गाड़ी गई। और इतना बड़ा धमाका हुआ कि जो गाड़ी से मैं उतरी वही गाड़ी पे बिजली गिर गई, पूरी गाड़ी राख हो गई बेटा, कोई भी बचा नहीं। मैं चाय पीने के लिए उतरी इसलिए मैं बच गई। ध्यान में आया बेटा, घर घर मेरे को घाम फुटा रहे। अरे बाप रे, मैं भी मरने वाली थी, कोई भी बचा नहीं, मैं भी मरने वाली है ना। वो आदमी किधर गया जिन्होंने मेरे को चाय पिलाने के लिए बोला और नीचे उतराया? मैंने पूरा स्टैंड घुमा बेटा, मगर वो आदमी मिला नहीं मेरे को। तब मैंने सोचा अरे मैं आज मरने वाली थी, वो नहीं आता मेरे को चाय पिलाने के वास्ते, तो मैं तो मरना ही चाहती थी, ठरलं होतं माझं मरण। अभी मैं मरी नहीं, क्योंकि उसके वास्ते मैं मरी नहीं, और वो तो मेरे को मिला ही नहीं। तब मैंने सोचा अरे मैं तो मर गई, मैं जिंदी नहीं हूँ, अभी मरने वाली थी ना। अभी औरों के लिए सोचो, औरों के लिए सोचो सिंधु ताई, खुद के लिए जीना नहीं, अभी औरों के लिए जीना है। अब पहला काम मैंने जो किया, मेरी जो बच्ची मेरे साथ थी वो मैंने पुणे के संस्था में दे दिया। लोग बोलते हैं क्यों? तब मेरी माँ गलती कर सकती है ना, मैं खुद के बच्चे को ज्यादा खिलाऊंगी और संभाले हुए बच्चे को थोड़ा कम दूंगी ना। इसलिए मैंने पहला काम किया, खुद की बच्ची मेरी जन्म दिया जिसको, वो मैंने पुणे के श्रीमंत दगड़ूशेठ हलवाई गणपति ट्रस्ट को दिया। उन्होंने 12वीं तक पढ़ाया, बीए तक गरवारे कॉलेज पुणे, और MSW पतंगराव कदम ने करके दिया। भारतीय विद्यापीठ ने बहुत किया मेरे लिए, और मैं हजारों बच्चे की माँ हो गई। खुद की बच्चे छोड़ने के बाद मैंने दूसरों का बच्चे लिया बेटा। इसलिए जो जीने दो बेटा, औरों के लिए सोचो, तुम्हारा दुख अपने आप हल्का होता है। तुम दूसरों को खिलाओ, खाना दो थोड़ा सा, अपने आप अंदर सुख महसूस होता है रे, सुख मिलता है बेटा। इसलिए जीना चाहिए, आगे बढ़ना चाहिए, दूसरों के लिए सोचना चाहिए। संकट तो कहीं पर आ सकता है रे, किसी ऊपर भी आ सकता है। संकट को भूलो मत, संकट को टलो मत, संकट को डरो मत। अरे संकट के ऊपर पैर दे के खड़ा हो जाओ। संकट है अपने को बोलता है वेलकम सुस्वागतम, अपने को जीना है बेटा, आगे बढ़ना है बेटा। और मेरी यही सोच है बेटा, मैं माई हो गई, तुम भी बड़े हो जाओ, माई तुम्हारी है। जय हिंद, जय भारत, नमस्कार नमस्कार, नमस्कार।
All right. So before we take the next step, on the story that you heard, are there any questions? So some parts, some people who may not know Hindi may have some questions. So what Sindhutai told is that first is when she saw the beggar and when she gave the food and the way he lived, gave her the purpose to live. Anyway, I have to. I'm born. How can I live now? By seeing the pain of others, by serving others, she forgot all her pain, her sorrow. Then she told about how, why are we studying? Why are you studying? You and I have to ask that question. What is the purpose of my study? Is to serve my country, is to serve my parents. So when I live like that, then things will be taken care of. So she told an incident where once a conductor of a bus made her get down because she did not have money. So how she got down is, when she was fighting with that conductor that she doesn't have money but she still wants to travel, somebody came and tugged at her saying, yesterday night you sang a beautiful song on the God. Come here, I'll give you some tea. and she felt okay, so somebody wants to give me tea. So she said that conductor, you go. And then she got down to drink the tea. And she saw that bus went some distance, and suddenly lighting fell on that bus, and everybody in that bus passed away. So she said, like that, many incidents. And the most beautiful incident that she also said is, then she decided that, I will be a support for many others who may not have parents. And the first thing that she did is she gave her own child to some parents who wanted to look after her child. Why? Because if she had her own child, she felt, I may not be able to take care of other children as well as I would. So the moment she gave her child, all the other children she was able to take care as if it is her own child. So like that, she said, the moment I decided to live for others, I found that new energy, all that help, everything came to my life. So the least you and I can do is to serve our country, to live, and to serve the people around us. That's the message that Sindhutai gave. So, any questions? Okay. So,
Guruji,
yes, Anya.
is she still alive?
No, she passed away, I think, sometime last year.
Really?
Yeah,
How?
naturally. Yes, Nigda.
I just wanted to ask like how she became like famous.
How she became?
Famous.
Oh, because she started caring for all these children. She told no, she has more than some 1,500 children that she took care of. She helped them grow, and they got married. They had their husband or wife become part of the family. So it became a big movement.
Oh,
But she did not do any of this for to become famous. As she started doing, people started recognizing her work.
oh, okay.
Yes, Naksh.
Are you sure she died at last year?
I may not be very sure of the date, but recently she passed.
Because I saw the video, it was saying July 2025.
She is not alive. That
No,
much I know.
she was dead on 4th July 2022.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, who said that?
Me.
Yeah, Jia's actually right. I saw on Google she actually died on that date only.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. Any other question, Naksh?
No.
Okay. All right. All right. So now let's take the next step. Yeah. So I told you there is one exercise, right? So now that you saw the video, again get your book and pen back. Now, what all did you notice in Sindhutai's talk? What all did you get to notice? Just make notes. Just write down the important things that you noticed. It could be the way she was speaking, it could be the particular incident that she was talking about. Whatever you were able to notice in Sindhutai's talk, please make a note of it. I'll give you another minute. It could be any particular incident. It could be how she was speaking. What all you noticed? Yeah? I'll give you another 10 seconds. Again, you don't have to write elaborately. Just simply write some key points.
I'm done.
All right, great. Okay. Next question I want all of you to reflect on is, what are some special qualities did you notice in Sindhutai? What are the special qualities that you noticed in Sindhutai? Please reflect on that. Whatever comes to your heart, please write it down. I'll give you another few seconds. This time, simply write down the words that reflect the special qualities. Maybe kindness, love, like that. Whatever special qualities you noticed, you simply write them. All right. Now, the last question. Very important question. I told you already in her story, and she also mentioned that very briefly. How do you think she was able to forgive her husband who treated her the way he treated? How do you think that she was able to do it? I told you he wanted to even kill her. Had it not been for those cows, she would be dead. But still, when he came back, she forgave and accepted him. How is that? How is that she is able to forgive? I'll give you another 5 seconds. Great. Now I would love to listen to
I'm not yet done.
reflections. Who would like to reflect on your reflections first? Snigdha. Okay. Please go ahead, Snigdha.
Ji, can I tell all the answers?
Sure, sure. That's what I want. Yeah.
Okay, Ji. The first one I wrote, she was a very happy person. Like when she was talking, she was very happy and she was very content, and she even like spoke happily despite the challenges she went through. And the special qualities that I noticed was that she was very calm and content despite like the challenge she faced. And yeah, and the third answer is, um, she had no reason to be she had no reason to be angry at him, and like by raising like lots of children, it made her gain lots of patience. So she decided to like stick with one condition with him, like if he raised the children like in a proper way and all, then she would treat him the same way.
Yeah. So what do you think? What enabled her to forgive him?
What enabled her to forgive? Gee, I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah. Please continue to reflect on that.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Snigdha-ji. Yes, Grihit sir.
So the first one is she spoke about her experience, and the second one is she's like she's lovely, and the third one is she treated him as his own child. If she does it to him again, what he did to her, so if she does it to him again, so there's no difference.
So that is how she thought and she was able to forgive, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you very much, Gurhit ji. Yes, Jia ji.
So for the first one, I noticed that the way she loved speaking in Hindi, and as it was her mother tongue, I think.
Yeah.
And for the second one, I liked how she was like she was kind to the beggar and to the children she had cared in the orphanage.
Very nice.
And for the last answer, she was able to forgive him when she experienced and helped the beggar by giving him food and water. And as Grihit also said, she told that she'll take care of him, but if as a child, like the children in the orphanage.
So she was able to forgive because as she started helping, she was able to find that peace or happiness within her.
Yeah.
Very nice. Thank you, Jia ji. Anya?
Yes, Guruji.
Yes. What is your answer?
Okay, so first one, I noticed in Sanjita's talk, she was talking about her whole journey, not even incidents, whole journey, her incidents and everything. What happened to her, what happened in her shed, what happened, did she really do this, did she really do that? She talked about her entire journey. And answer four, I think she was kind and she had love and she had care also. And answer five, I think so. She accepted her husband with her because her kindness, love, and care, just like mentioned in the previous second one, that might have told her to accept her husband out of kindness.
Very nice. So our inherent kindness helped her to forgive.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that is essentially what Sri Krishna is teaching you and me in this shloka. So Sri Krishna is teaching those who know me. So how do you know divine? Divine is within you as that kindness, as that love, as that compassion. And the moment you decide, it was Sindhutai's choice to help the beggar. She could have said, anyway, I'm going to die. Whatever happens to this beggar, let it happen. She could have simply gone ahead and killed herself. But she decided that I will help him. She decided when her husband came that I will accept him. What he did, he did. But remember, due to whatever he did, is how she was able to find all that glory of whatever that happened later in her life. Though at that time he behaved very cruelly with her, but in a way, if he hadn't done it that, she may not have moved out of her house and wouldn't have become the mother of all these orphans. So in a way, the greatness of life or the glory of life, she was able to experience only because of whatever that happened. So in that viewpoint, when that incident was happening, it is very difficult for her to maybe forgive him. But now, after many years, when she has traveled, she is able to see that it is indeed that which has brought me here. So, in a way, even the most harshest situation of our life, and even the ones who treat us the most harshly or most in a very ignorant way, may have done something that helps us to really see most wonderful qualities of life. So in that sense, even that harsh treatment by her husband was a teacher for her. So therefore, when she had seen that whole path of life, she was able to see that it is possible to forgive. And like you all said, she had found her own inner divine. So like that, many wonderful qualities is what she is an embodiment of this shloka. And Sri Krishna says, those who know me without doubt. And when you have no doubt and you have that complete vision, then there is no way that anybody can hate anybody, because one starts seeing everything and every situation and everyone as part of them only. That's the essence that Sri Krishna wants you and me to learn. With that, let me end the explanation of this shloka. If anybody has any questions, would like to take them first, and then would love to listen to your understanding from today's session. So first of all, does anyone have any question? Either related to Sindhutai's incidents, or the explanation of the shloka, or how they are connected? Any questions anybody has? Yes, Snigdha.
Gee, I couldn't understand like how the story and the shloka were connected.
So those who know me without doubt. So Sindhutai realized by helping the beggar, by going through all those situations, she saw how her own little act can help others. And as she started helping others, she saw how she herself, even though she may not have enough food, she was very happy. She was very peaceful. She was very content. And as she started helping others, her own family grew. So she started seeing the glory of the divine functioning through her in its fullest form. So she never felt she had anything less. Like she said, she had 1,500 children and their husbands, their wives, their grandchildren. So her family became such a huge family. People started calling her, like you saw. They would even call her to TEDx. They would invite her to come to different places outside of India. They would honor her. What more one could ask for? So she saw how the situations led her to realize her own inner divine nature. And then all that she had to do was serve. And that's the message she gave. And that's the message Sri Krishna is giving. Those who take the step to help others, those who take the step to forgive others, they start feeling the divine. They start realizing the divine. So greatness in you doesn't happen by simply talking about it. Greatness in you, the divine in you, comes to the front by bringing it out. That's the story of Sindhutai. She brought out the divine within her by helping the beggar, by forgiving her husband. That's how she brought out the divine. And that's how divine blessed her with complete knowledge. And that's what Sri Krishna is saying here. Is that bringing clarity to Snigdha?
Yes.
Any other questions? Excellent. If there are no more questions, would love to listen to each one of you. And Snigdha, I'm assuming you want to share, so please go ahead.
Gee, what I understood in this shloka is that whenever you're doing something, it should be for like serving others, and when you serve others, it'll be like an act of kindness. So like every single small thing or small thing you do to someone else is like a big thing for someone else. Like even if you give something really small or something which is like worthless to you to someone, it may be of great importance for them. Like there's a quote, it's like somebody else's, I don't know, the quote, it goes like this: somebody else's trash is someone else's treasure, or something like that. So, like, you should always learn how to serve for other people without expecting anything in return. Is which we learned in like most of the shlokas, in the previous shlokas. And I also understood about Sindhutai's all her challenges and how she faced it with a positive mind, and thinking and the way she lived her life, and she got to know all the challenges that you could face, and then people, and she even had an orphanage full of children, like 1,500 children, and she took care of them for their entire life. And she also for this, people got really inspired by her and used to invite her for big talks and all that. So if we do one small thing, it shows, so Siddharth just basically shows that every small thing we do is a big thing for someone else, and it would last and it would impact them for a long time. And yeah, that's what I understood in this shloka.
Very,
And
and
yeah, and those who do it, they would gain more knowledge.
correct. Very nice, Snigdha. Thank you very much. Yes, great, sir.
So I understood that Sindhutai, she didn't treat him as if she did not care, but she didn't actually do it. She took care of him and like yeah, like she was kind.
Correct.
So that's all I understood.
That's what you understood. Very nice, great. Thank you very much. Yes, Sanya.
Guruji, I learned that one active. I know you didn't explain this, but I kind of made it up from your teachings. One act, they say this sort of thing. They said it in my SMB also. One small act of kindness can change someone's day. Like, what was her name? Sindhutai, no?
Hmm.
Yeah, she helped a beggar and gave him roti, water, and all, and she helped him. And that guy's day got changed. He was about to die, but he didn't die at all. His day got changed.
Very nice. Thank you very much, Anya ji.
Welcome, Guruji.
Yes, Aditya, sir.
So what I understood was like when you really truly understand what Krishna is and what his message is, that's when you find the divinity within you. So like the example you gave was of Sindhutai. So so even though so much happened with her and she almost wanted to take her own life, she transformed because she understood the divinity within her. And how is this shown? It's shown through the example, through the through the act that she did at the end, which was helping the very person who almost killed her. So that's what Krishna is talking about here. When you really understand the divinity within you, when you find that the that divinity within you, you find it within other people also, and that's when and then that's when everyone around you start benefiting. Not only like how those thousands of children that she helped and all those orphans she helped, and even the husband who tried to kill her got help like that. It would have been really easy to not forgive him because he tried to take her life. But then like the activity he also did, like we all said, I think Anya said she wouldn't forgive her friend ever. But that was such a simple act of just I don't remember what it was, but it was a much more simpler thing compared to what happened in Dubai. So like that, when we really understand that within us, the divinity, and we see it within other people, and that's when we really start shining.
Very nice.
That's what I understood.
Thank you very much, Aditya ji. Naksh, anything for you to share? Okay. Looks like Naksh is not active. Sai Kiran, are you there?
Yes, Ji.
Yeah.
In today's class, what I understood is Sindhutai left all her husband left her alone, but she was not alone. She tried to die, uh, but with the beggars she became everything. Due to them, she became not means she became everything for them. And when she helped them, she they would also help her help her, like offering her coffee, tea, and and uh, and uh, and other. She in today's class, the shloka is referring that one who know me means Sindhutai helped everyone without doubt, without any doubt, uh, without any doubt. But and she without any doubt that she helped everyone. No, that's why she gained many happiness from them, and she gained happiness in herself by helping others. That's all my understanding.
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you very much, Sai Kiranji. Sanviji, are you there? Sanviji? Okay. Manya ji? You are on mute, Amma.
Yes, Vijayji. Shall I share my understanding?
Please.
So I think sometimes like here in the story, Sindhutai, by helping children and being with children, she also accepted her husband as a child. Me- This is what I feel, that she must have, or maybe this is not how she saw it, but this is how I would look at it. That a lot of times I make many mistakes, and someone else also may have made some mistakes. So if I think I deserve to be forgiven, then the other person also deserves to be forgiven. And also, how do I get to decide what's a small mistake and what's a big mistake, right? Definitely, like you can't think of it that way, but sometimes you may want to look at it just this way. So someone made a mistake, it could be me or some other person, but if the person has changed or repents it and is asking for forgiveness, then maybe you should forgive. So this is one thing. But why do we forgive someone? Is it for them? So that they feel better. That now that I've forgiven that person feels better. I think you can also think about this way. So here, Sindhu Tai, let's say she was in fact angry on her husband. I'm not sure how her husband was affected, but I'm sure if she was really that angry and had some feeling of hatred towards him, I'm not sure if she could do all of that she did. She somehow overcame that, and that's the reason she could do all of it. She may have told her husband that I forgive you and you can stay with us and you can also help me look after the children that day. But I believe she already forgave him long back. And now she just told him because he was there. I think, so if you think about it, if I am angry on someone, what are the effects of it? of course, I feel really bad about it. I keep thinking about, oh, why did it happen? How did it happen? How could that person slap me, for instance? I think someone said that. So, how could the person slap me? And you just keep thinking about it. And I don't think that person is as affected because I am angry or I hold these feelings against that person. So, in some way, it is negatively affecting me and how I feel. So, if not for the other person, I think firstly you should forgive and let it go for your own self, for your own peace of mind. And the other one of the reflections that we saw about what I noticed about her or the way she speaks, you see that she doesn't really she doesn't I don't think when you at least listen to her speaking it doesn't feel like she's doing all of this because she wants something in return. I'm very sure when she first helped that beggar when just before she wanted to die, I'm sure she didn't think, okay, let me help this beggar and maybe I'll get something in return which will help me survive, which will change my mind. It was just one feeling that, oh, let me help him. And she helped him. And what happened after happened. And I'm sure even when she adopted so many children, she didn't, I am very sure she didn't think they'll all grow up, they'll invite me to a TEDx or they will all I will get a lot of recognition in return. I'm sure she just saw it, she felt a certain way, and then she did what she did, which is also something that I really liked. How so sometimes you should how she didn't really think about the consequences or what exactly happens, but she just did what was in her hand, what she could do. So these were some things that I noticed and I really liked.
Very nice. Wonderful. Anything more?
Yeah, just one thing. So this is what kind of drove her to do what she did because to do all of this, there will be so many obstacles. There will be so many difficulties when you're like raising so many children. It could be funds, shelter, so many other things. It's only this feeling of, oh, I need to help and I can't see the other person suffering. That feeling drives you. And someone very recently was telling me that people who live for others or have some sense of purpose or some desire to give back, they live longer. And if you look at how she was talking, she's 70 years, right? You don't feel like she's 70 years, at least by the way she speaks, the energy she has. Definitely not what I would think of a 70-year-old person to do. So much of energy, so much of passion. So I think, again, so there's so many other factors like age, health, all of it on one side, but on what weighs more than all of these other factors is just that feeling to do something without expecting anything in return. That gives her the energy and also the means to do what she did.
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you very much, Manyaji. Wonderful. Is there any other feeling or anything else anybody wants to express? As usual, each one of you have been wonderful, excellent, and very insightful, more than anything, heartfelt insights. So thank you all for that. So with that, let us close this particular shloka's contemplation. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Sarvam Shri Krishnarpanamastu.